Thanks for joining me today on Beyond the Bend. We're at Foy Park today. We're going to pull across that grass right there. The creek lies just beyond those trees. Parking for 8 here. Playground for kids. Perkiomen Trail is just behind me here in those trees. And right down there is Cabin Craft Outfitters. They run a shuttle service and rent canoes and kayaks. Here's where we're putting in. Might be able to hear the water going over the dam down there. It's low. We haven't had rain for a while. Cinco de Mayo today. This stretch of the creek has beaten me this year. I've only caught, I think, 4 or 5 fish in 3 outings. So I did it. I brought a bobber, a hook, and a worm. Hope I don't have to resort to that, but I will. Toads. So I'm pretty sure they are in the middle of laying eggs. I see that strand there, down between the two. I'll have to look them up, see what kind of frogs they are. I guess this goes into Beyond the Bend. What do we find beyond the bend? Well, I just had a good hit on a crankbait. Wasn't recording, wasn't paying attention. Went to hit the on button and off he slipped. This is a deep diving crankbait, so I learned something on that cast. They're probably on the bottom. It's a deep part. It's probably 6 feet deep in here. So I might rig up something that gets me to the bottom, maybe a wacky worm or a Ned rig. No friends today, it's just a solo mission today, scouting this place out again. That bridge right there is part of the Perkiomen Trail. You can get to it from that parking lot. One of my go-to strategies when I get follows but they don't take it is to downsize. I know there are lots of crayfish in this creek, so I might take this crankbait off. Put in, you guessed it, my favorite, the Bitsy Minnow from Strike King. Kind of that orange, brown, a little bit of red color. We'll get something today, even if we have to use the worms. Wow. Look at there. That's what happens sometimes. Get a little fish on a big lure. Little red breast, I guess. Not an expert with these. Spinnerbait's not doing it for me today. Might have to let that idea go here. Throw the paddle tail, Keitech. If anybody's hungry for that. Alright, I did it. I put on a Trout Magnet. I'm almost ready to cry uncle here. This used to be the spot where you could catch any panfish, any day, any time, on a Trout Magnet, and this year it is kicking my butt. Oh, okay. Downsized my crankbait, the Bitsy Minnow. Go another red breast. I do modify these. They come with smaller treble hooks. And 2 sets of treble hooks. I take them both out and put one trailing treble hook. It's a little bigger on the end. Ooh, look at him, came up and got it. What is that? Oh, this is what we call a green sunfish up here. Look at the orange. Look at the orange on those fins. The orange, the blue. Jeez. I wonder what that bird's eating. Come on, bluegill, red breast. Ooh, there we go. Hey. Trout Magnet works. Oh, might be the biggest one of the day. So I'm throwing my spinnerbait through this current here. I've had success here before, but not this year. Maybe the mink ate all the fish. Who knows? Happy to see the bluegills are out. The red breasts and the green sunfish. But we know the bass are here too, so let's catch one already. Oh, that may have been one. I don't think I was hitting a rock on that one. I think that was a fish. Try again. Nope. All right, one more with this guy. Sitting here sure beats sitting on the couch. Usually great smallmouth area in here, and some of the bigger panfish too. I got one? Got one. Oh, he threw it. That was such a little fish. He was never hooked. There's no chance he was hooked. All right, next cast. Oh, he let it go. I don't know if you saw him down there. You sucker. All right, well, I'm getting excited now. Come on. One a little bit bigger that can get this bait in its mouth. I guess that's what we're looking for, right? You know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna float this Trout Magnet down there. Okay, here we go. Trout Magnet. Digging him through. Trying to keep him slow and in the strike zone. I really need to catch this fish. God. Ah, it's a bluegill. Ah, I thought so. Alright. Oh, I got him. Not a complete knucklehead. Oh, it's this little worm on him. See that little worm there? On his dorsal. I get him. I got him. Woo! Alright. I'll take it. Out of the water. It counts. Jeez. I'll take him. I worked hard for that guy. So now what am I doing? I'm walking back downstream. I really think I can pick one out of here. It's almost 2 o'clock. Told my wife I'd be home around 3, so that means she's expecting me around 5. How many more casts you gonna give him, Mike? Oh, I don't know, Dutch. 5, 10. Dutch, get in your kayak. Pull above those rapids and see if there's any fish up there. Why are you trying to catch these 6-inch fish? There's one. Where's he going? Oh boy. What is he? Another monster. Just the same one I just caught. Wah, wah, wah. One thing I try to teach new fishermen is when you're fishing these, they really need to be straight so they swim right. Maybe there's a real savvy old-time smallmouth in here. Got him. Got him. Oh! Alright. Dutch, 3 more casts and that's it. Then you gotta go. 1. I don't care if you catch a fish or not. You gotta go. You gotta move. 2. Here we go. Got him. It's the same one. Bye-bye. Alright. 2's good enough, Dutch. Head upstream. You have any luck? I don't think I caught a bass over 7 inches today. I put in down at Foy Park and I got some in that first set of rapids, but they're so small. I feel like I don't know how to catch a big fish anymore. Well, good luck. Oh, here's one right by the boat. What do we got? That's the biggest one of the day for sure, and there he goes. The wind has picked up. I usually paddle upstream and then float back down, but I don't think I'm going to be doing much fishing on the way down. The Wind is kicking my rear end. I caught a bunch of sunfish. Caught a few green sunfish. I caught a bunch of real smallmouth again. You guys got to help me out. Help me figure out how to catch bigger fish. Met a nice guy. He was fishing from the shore and caught a couple largemouth. You can probably hear the wind blowing. All right, I'm gonna start paddling. Peace.